Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you guys having a good day, or will have a good day. It's 7 in the morning, so I don't know when you're watching this. I mean, you could have had a good day, and now you're watching it. It could be 7 in the morning, and you're watching it, and you're wondering, are you going to have a good day? Well, I'm going to have a good day here. All Tier 10. The Chuck-a-core is back. We haven't visited with Chuck for a while. Chuck's going to do a typically outrageous Chuck thing. And we're going to head for these bushes here in the middle. I was extremely surprised I got away with this at Tier 10. Good news is the 13105 does not seem to be anywhere near. And I just go all out and get in one of the world's smallest bushes right there, and we start lighting guys up. So we got the 50B spotted, the Patton, and my platoon mate, the Mangler, manages to start getting shot from every direction over here. He's a little too far forward, it would appear. Might be the Leopard. I don't know. Somebody is definitely spotting him. He doesn't have much camo. He's trying to get out of there, but it ain't working. Got a little sideways to some guys, and he's not going to last very long. And we're already up to 2,250 assists. Now watch the 50B platoon is hanging out on the corner here, and I am kind of thwarting what they're trying to do. We don't really deploy well. We don't send very much down to the south, but with me right here sort of getting them beat up, and they're all kind of looking, trying to figure out where this guy is. The 50B's running back away. The Patton has overextended, even though we didn't send much down there. And I'm not really sure what the enemy team is thinking right now, because they seem to be going in every different direction. I like to think my spotting was sending them into a bit of kerfuffle. I didn't know if you noticed how close that was to him getting to burned through, not burned through, but proxy light. The circle was just about on top of me. But look at how much camo this thing has. Just sitting here in this bush. Patton drives right up on me and doesn't see me, and then bails out after getting hit. That was a close one. That was a close one. Now this is one of those really high risk, potentially high reward. I won't even call it high reward, because sometimes you can get into this bush and nothing happens. You don't really get anywhere with it. Now, pretty soon, I was mentioning the 50B platoon. These are a couple of pretty good players. They happen to be anonymous, but clans you would recognize. And pretty soon, they're going to figure this out. Now, they start beating up on the FV. He's trying to get away from him. I'm not going to shoot them. They're hanging out right there. Pretty sure they're going to figure it out, and they're going to start shooting into this bush, because they get tired of getting spotted and locked down. We're up to 5,651 assists right now, sitting in one of the strangest bushes. I know that this has been used by people before. There's other videos out there of people doing it. I was just extremely surprised that I was able to get it done. The Manticore is small enough that it's able to do this, and the ELC even 90, the ELC, the British light tanks, they all have kind of the capability to do these little tiny bushes and get into spots where people don't really expect it. Although pretty soon the 50Bs, well, I think they know exactly where I am, but one of them here in just a moment is going to start taking exception to all the spotting. Bummer about one of the many bummers about the Manticore is its elevation is atrocious. So I can't even get my gun up on that guy. I'm on a slight incline off to the right there. There we go. So 50B's getting spotted again. 155's getting trashed by the 215. I think here in just a moment he's going to come around. We've got a good advantage of 3,500 or so hit points. But at this tier, that's basically one tank's worth of hit points. A little bit more than one tank's worth of hit points. Pretty soon we're going to have to worry about the field. We did get a lot of guys camping in the field. Now here's this guy just looking. He's like, all right, I know what's going on. Somebody's in one of them bushes right there. And if he looks at the enemy team, obviously he's probably thinking it's the Manticore has creeped in one of these forward bushes here, so I'll move out. What I'm wanting to do is maybe shoot him with a double bush if he does that. I am sticking out, so I do have to be careful about somebody with decent spotting coming around the corner there. So I'm exposing myself a little bit by being out in the open right there. But back into the bush, just in case that starts happening. We seem to be winning down the south, but they have fallen back a little bit. There's the 50B. This might be where he starts shooting me. Yep, there he is. So I'll put a shot into him, and then I'll move out of the way. Watch another shot go through right there. Another one. So a little frustrating sometimes when you can't get rid of that scout that you know is spotting you. I was a little bit worried there the 155 might get a hold might get a spot on me, but again, the camo on this thing is pretty amazing. So I'll just hide in this back bush right here. Notice that the side of my tank might have been sticking out. It's hard to tell where the hit boxes on these are exactly. You know, is your spotting point really covered, or are you actually sticking out? Sometimes visually it looks like you're sticking out, but the spotting point actually has, you know, that one leaf that's covering that pixel. It can be a bit tricky, especially when the bushes are in these different shapes and you're not exactly sure where that hitbox ends or starts, however you want to look at it. So we've got ourselves up to 6,345. Go ahead and move on out of here. Get up into the middle. Only 381 damage. I figured this was going to happen when I came over here. I just wanted to see if somebody was watching. And they were. So if somebody sees me, I'll back out of that. Probably in the bush on their little sniper hill right there would be my guess. Our guys have won the south. This is looking really good right now. Got a good gun. We have quite a gun advantage. But notice, here's an interesting thing. We're only 2,000 hit points up. This is something that has changed. And I know that people who have the mods have had this for quite a long time. And I had it when I was running mods. This was 3 years ago. Has changed a little bit of the way I watch the two sides as far as the tank lists. We're only 2,000 hit points up with a bunch more guns. It's 8-3. We have 5 more tanks. 5 more tanks. It's very interesting, but only 2,000 more hit points. So then, look at the hit point counters on these guys and how low a lot of our guys are. So this team, this enemy team with a couple 50Bs with pretty good hit points, and the amount of low hit point guys we have are 6 or 7 shots away from evening this thing up pretty quickly if we're not careful. I really thought I might get spotted and killed there because they'd have just charged around the corner and nuked that Manticore, so I'm a little bit lucky that I didn't get spotted. They're getting pressed, though, from the other way, so that is helpful. So we'll come around here, we'll shoot him, keep on trucking. The Leopard's getting pushed. He's not long for the world with that many heavies and whatnot, big guns pushing him. Our push into the 50Bs is not as strong as I would like, but I'm able to put another shot into that guy, and we'll back out. But still, they've done a nice job. Now, there's the 3 kills, right? Boom, boom, boom. This looks a lot better at 9-6 for them. They still have some hit points on one of their 50Bs. There's a Grillet there as well with the big gun and some really low hit point guys pushing them. So, again, this is a couple of good players. Very, very possible that they come back from this. And I'm like, yep, I just stood there for too long. I shouldn't have let them have that shot. Still getting pushed by the T-62. And I'll just kind of disappear for a second. Now he's engaged, so he's not looking at me. Kill the grill, who was looking at me. A little bit scary. I think the 50B is probably on a reload based on what he's doing right here. And I'll just come in here and get a shot on him. Move on out of the way. Turned his turret towards me. Their HMC blew itself up. Oh, great. Lost in battle. That means he shot himself. Clown. And that's it. 1,910 damage. I think I get maybe one more shot here. That guy misses. Thankfully, I miss him. Oh, we're going to ram him. That's right. I forgot about that. Get a little more damage. Gets me up to 2014. This surprised me as well. Nobody got a shot on this guy. One missed. And we get the kill. And we'll just do a little courtesy ram at the end. 2,190 damage. 6,942 assists in one of the more unlikely places to get assists. It can work. I'm very surprised that somebody didn't troll through there. A lot of times I try that, I die because the other light will be trolling through the middle, really to kind of counter that and to get spots on your guys crossing for their shots. So for whatever reason, their 13-105 didn't go anywhere near here. The 50Bs figured it out, a couple of good players. They actually did a decent job of looking like they might bring it back, but we had enough guys on both sides that we were able to shut down that kind of defensive comeback that those two guys were trying to plan. There you go. See, Chuck is still out there, my friends. Chuck is still out there trolling around, doing the Chuck-a-core thing. That's all I've got for today. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you.